My 25 partner, 36, has low self-esteem, and that makes him very jealous. This has been an issue since the beginning of our relationship, but when we started dating, he had an athletic body, and I was chubby. The main issues were due to our age gap. He would be somewhat jealous when I talked to my male friends, but after months of reassuring him that I was jealous for no reason, he stopped to be so jealous. Last year, with the pandemic and consequent lockdown, we kind of changed. I lost a significant amount of weight, and he gained a lot of weight. I'm a bit concerned with him due to health reasons, but I still love him the same way. So this weekend we were watching television, and a new show is on air. It was a dating show, and at first he was interested in watching it, and I was not, cause that type of show are not my thing. He explained the concept, and I started to have interest to know what would happen, so I asked him to not change the channel. At that exact moment, the candidates started to strip and show off their six-packs. He concludes, my decision for continuing on this channel is yes. That is what you like to see. Sexy men. The climate in the room changed drastically, and I became very uncomfortable. I was sincerely interested in knowing who she was going to choose because they were all suspect in some way, but my partner saying I just wanted to watch the show because it has men with good bodies on it was difficult to hear. Some seconds pass, and I realize the show will only be the men showing off and hitting on her, and I kind of was right. Another dating show that I don't really like. So I ask him to give me the remote control, and he refuses, saying, you need to be honest and admit that you want to watch this. No, I don't want to watch this degrading show. You are humiliating me by forcing me to continue watching this awful thing. I grab my phone and start to play my games, and once again I ask for the remote, to which he replies, you don't need to pretend. I know that is what you like. That was so bad to hear. I left the room, explaining that he made me feel really uncomfortable and that he was responsible for setting an awful mood on such a great Saturday evening. And I just went to take a shower alone. The remaining of the weekend has been like that. I'm feeling humiliating. Feels like he was playing mind games with me to assure himself that I'm no longer attracted to him since he's now a bit chubby. I'm always saying how much I love him and how attracted to him I am. He doesn't need to concern about me, maybe about his health. And he does this psychological abuse with me. He knows he's in the wrong, but we haven't spoken to each other since that episode. But he has this awful habit of never apologize. When he realizes what he did, he just plays sweet and caring, and that is it. I'm feeling very humiliated due to this situation. It looks like I constantly need to prove my love for him. And this is so exhausting. I just don't know if I should let it go without hearing an apology from him, or if I should continue to be mad until he comes to me and admits his wrongdoing. Torn. My partner forced me to watch a show with shirtless guys to assure to himself that I'm no longer attracted to him. Edit to add the majority here just says leave him. But I didn't give our background. We're, in fact, a great couple. We communicate a lot and, yes, we have some fights. No relationship is perfect, but our relationship is not toxic or anything. I would never consider leaving him for this issue. We had some similar problems that were discussed, and in the end, the issue was gone. My main issue here is that he didn't behave like this for years. This low self-esteem jealousy, and suddenly this insecurity reappeared without any motive. Edit 2, I'm kind of sad to read that his just with me cause woman of his age doesn't go with him. He was always very charming, and when we were put in the same class in college, some girls started pretty quickly to have a certain interest on him. He's a special guy, in a way, cause he will open the car's door for you and stuff like that. When I met him, he was in a relationship with his son's mother, not married, just living together. But he broke with her because she was a very violent person towards him, mentally and physically. We grew a strong bond during college, and I fell in love with him, and because he's always so polite, I thought he didn't feel a thing for me, but he did. I'm aware that this previous relationship still leaves marks. Your edit mentions that you're a great couple, you communicate well, and that there's no toxic behavior, but you also tell us that your partner will never apologize when they've done something wrong. Being able to discuss when you've done something wrong and apologize is a basic part of communication in a relationship. If he never has to apologize or admit fault, then he never has to discuss or change his behavior. Personally, that is a deal breaker. and I would not put up with that. So he's insecure, jealous, tries to dictate your feelings to you, accuses you lying to him, refuses to apologize, ... sounds like a pretty, unhappy relationship. As you say, exhausting. You don't need to prove your love to him. And no, don't let it go without an apology. Make it very clear that he upset you, he insulted you, he mistreated you. That is not ok, and you are absolutely sick of it. His insecurity is his responsibility to deal with, not yours. Stop enabling him. Stop engaging with him when things like this come up. Shut it down once. No, that is not true, not how I feel. Do believe me and accept that, or are you accusing me of lying to you? Let's say don't expect him to come to you because he clearly won't, and that doesn't help. Have a clear conversation that what he did is not, where he should have come to you and apologized rather than just giving you the silent treatment, hoping he can sweep it under the rug and you're getting absolutely sick of this and it's making you question relationship. Or maybe D. Joel, as someone who also dated a wildly insecure and possessive man in his mid-30s at your age of scale. This man is not the love of your life, and you know it. I can feel the exhaustion radiating off of this post. When you're ready to admit this isn't working, don't shove that feeling down. Once you know a breakup is imminent, the rest is just logistics, and logistics are managed. A pain, but nothing you can't handle. And the relief at the end will be so worth it.